wanted to film a quick video for you that has to do with travel. I am headed out tomorrow on a, oh gosh, a really long trip. I won't be back for a couple weeks. Hitting up 3 spots. We're going to the Bahamas, through Denver, and then on to Hawaii. So I wanted to start with some of my travel essentials, and some of those essentials are makeup. I mean, duh. Super casual video today. I obviously did not get all fancy for you, but I wanted to run through some of the makeup items that I will be bringing. Now, obviously, if I were just going to the Bahamas and Hawaii, I wouldn't be bringing a whole lot of makeup. And actually, I feel like this is pretty condensed, but going to an event in Denver the beginning of May, so need to dress it up a little bit more. So let's start with the makeup. First up, we have the makeup case, and this is, I believe it's a Lily Pulitzer? Nope, it's a Vera Bradley. I'm getting my East Coast fancy chic-y designers mixed up. It's really small and condensed but sturdy, and I got this on HauteLook.com. So if you go to HauteLook.com, you can sign up, and if there's an app on your phone, it's just one of those flash site sales that you get discounted items on the daily. So it's a really cool site. Check it out. So when you open up this makeup case, it just flaps open, and then there's kind of a cover here to the main compartment, and then there's a zip with sort of a mesh little pocket here. So that's just kind of a catch-all, super convenient pocket for quick things that I need. So then you flip up this little cover, and it has another pocket. This is a clear pocket. I then have a small travel container of the Porefessional. This is by Benefit, and it's just a pore minimizing primer. And then I have a more natural one. This is just one that I got from Sephora. They threw in. It's by Korres, the brand Korres, and it's just their anti-aging, whatchamacallit, primer. And then I have a random fingernail clipper for those pesky hangnails that you can get on vacation. So moving into the main compartment, this is where all the makeup is stored. So I start off with a tinted moisturizer, and this is the one that I've been loving in combination with a kind of a luminizing primer. This is the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. This is SPF 20. It's the oil-free version, and this is in the color Tawny. So when I'm on vacation, I will be in the sun more, and I bronze up really fast, so this is a perfect color match. And what I've been mixing it with is another primer, and this is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer in Radiance. And it just, you could wear this by itself if you're more fair, but I combine the two, and it just gives, it's actually what I'm wearing today. It's what I wear when I don't want to put a lot of makeup on, but I need some SPF or a little bit of coverage. So because we're traveling through Denver, I'm going to a more, I don't know, dressy event, I guess you could say. So I just want to bring something with a little bit more coverage. So I will be bringing my little mini, this is so tiny, my little mini version of the Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow by Benefit Foundation. I think this is in the color Beige. And yeah, so I just travel with this little guy. This little container can probably get me to like 4 uses, maybe more, but I'm just gonna use it once or twice. So bringing this. And then my favorite concealer for the under eye area and any sort of blemishes is the Radiant Creamy Concealer by Nars. And mine is in the color Custard. It's in the medium tones. And lately I really haven't been putting powder all over my face to set any foundation or concealer or anything. I will just set my under eye concealer and then brush some sort of translucent powder in through my T-zone just to absorb any oil, whatnot. So I have been going with the Nars. This is the translucent crystal powder, and it's just a white, really finely milled powder that goes on with a little bit of sheen to it. So it gives it, again, that kind of dewy, glowy effect, and I just love it for the under eye area and through my T-zone, like I said. And it mattifies, but it gives that glow. Next up, for a more dressy or put together look, I will contour a little bit, and what I've been using lately is the Bobbi Brown. This is a foundation stick. This is the Skin Foundation Stick in Almond 7. So it's quite a bit darker than my skin tone, but again, I will just put this a little bit in the hollows of my cheeks. I'll draw a line here around my forehead, and then slightly down the sides of my nose, and I will just blend that out so that it gives a little bit of a contour. To set that, I will use my Buxom. This is my bronzer in Tahiti, and it's just a really nice golden shimmery bronzer to give you that glow once again. If you don't like shimmer, then you won't like this. But I will just kind of brush that through those hollows of just to set that darker foundation, and then just gives it kind of a glow. Brush it more on towards the cheekbones, and it just gives you that really fresh look. This I will just use all over my face, even if I'm not contouring. So sometimes I'll just use it as a blush, especially when I'm just on vacation and I'm not really wearing a whole lot of makeup. This smells like vacation. It has a really yummy tropical scent to it. For blush, I just like to use some sort of deluxe sample that's been thrown into a gift bag, or I've used some reward points from something. And the two that I have that I really like are from Benefit. This is the Bellabamba blush. And this is a really nice corally pink, and it has a great scent. So I like to use that if I want more of a flushed look. And then the other is by Kat Von D, and this is the Everlasting Face Shaper Blush. It says it's 24-hour wear, which I can kind of attest to. And this is more of a lighter peachy pink, so this is just more of a natural kind of daytime look. So these are the two blushes that I throw in there. They weigh nothing and they take up zero space, so I love bringing those in my travel makeup bag. Now, I don't know about you, but I think it's really easy to kind of go overboard on the eyeshadow category, just because you think that you're gonna want to experiment with new looks and fun colors, but in reality, you won't. So stick with what you know, kind of go with some basic colors that you can use all over the lid, in the crease, just to define the eyes if you're in a hurry or you want something super natural. My go-tos are this little MAC quad, and it has very neutral colors in it. This is Naked Lunch, which is kind of a champagne pinky lighter color, which is great all over the lid. This is Soft Brown, so I use that in my crease a lot of times, or just to define the outer corner. This is Nylon. It's a really pretty great highlight, so you can use that on your brow bone, on the inner corners of your eyes. You can even brush a little bit on the tops of your cheeks if you wanted to highlight. And then I think this is the color Kid. It's a more matte color, and it's a lighter brown, so again, I will use that in the crease just to define my eyes slightly. I suggest using some sort of quad because it's just a great catch-all. Just kind of throw it in your bag and you have all your eyeshadows in one spot. I definitely tend to stay on the more neutral side, depending on the places that I'm going. Another loose eyeshadow that I'm bringing is Galapagos by Nars, and this is just a very dark brown color. I could use this as a liner if I needed to. It has gold flecks in it, so it's actually a really pretty color to use all over your lid to kind of smoke out a look. So you can go more dramatic with that color. And then a great all over the lid color to give you kind of like a really metallic-y look is Lola by Nars. And this is just more on the taupey side, but it's a really pretty bronze with a little bit of like a reddish undertone to it. My favorite is the Loreal Infallible eyeshadow, and this is a loose pigment. Well, it's more of a pressed pigment, but it's a pigment, and it's in the color Amber Rush. This is an exact dupe for the color Tan, the Tan pigment by MAC. So if you don't want to mess with a loose pigment, because those can be messy, and the MAC pigments, they're quite a lot of product, and for pigments you don't tend to use a lot, so that will last you a while if you want to, you know, look at it from an investment side of things. But this, again, will last you a while too, and it's by the drugstore. So it's from the drugstore, and it's the exact color. It's beautiful. I have two setting sprays. This one is the Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Spray. And it's, again, the little travel size, and I spray this on before my moisturizer, and it just takes a little bit of redness away. It puts some vitamins on your skin, and it just preps it really for makeup. And then once my makeup is all on and I'm ready to walk out the door, I will spray the Urban Decay D-Slick. This is the makeup setting spray, and it just takes away any shine, and it keeps your skin pretty mattified. I have one lipstick in here. I tend to keep most of my lip products maybe 3 to 4 different shades. Anywhere from like a chapstick to, you know, a full-on lipstick in my purse. So this one is in the makeup bag that is a pretty neutral color, and this is by YSL. This is the #1 of the Volupte Sheer Candy genre, which is my favorite. A, because they smell like candy and they're more sheer and they just go on very moisturizing. They have a ton of colors. This is a very, very neutral nude color. It looks more of like a brown in the tube with a little bit of gold fleck shimmer through it, but it goes on super kind of clear and pretty much matches my lip color. So I like using that just to kind of keep up with the neutral look. And now you're probably asking, well, where's all the eyeliner and mascara and how do you define your eyes even more? So I keep that in a separate container. It's just easier access for me, and this is just a little canvas bag that I got from Victoria's Secret. It was a freebie. And in here, I kind of go overboard, I think, a little with some of the eye products. Always have a little pair of trimming scissors. This is good for cutting tags off things. This is great for trimming your eyebrows, ear hair, nose hair, whatever you have. I don't have that. And then I always throw in a pair of tweezers. These are by Tweezerman, and they're the little travel size, little mini guys. Tweezerman is the best. You guys can look them up online, tweezerman.com. They sell them at Ulta. They sell them, I think, at Target. I don't know. They sell them all over. But they have a great sharpening program, so they last a lifetime. Anytime they become dull, you can send them in. They will sharpen them for free. Get those pesky little brow hairs that like to come out on vacation. Again, I kind of went through all of my eyeshadows, and there's quite a few in there, but during the day, a lot of time, I won't wear eyeshadow. And if I'm going to the beach, obviously I don't wear makeup, just some sunscreen. But I really have been loving, just for an everyday kind of quick makeup look, if I'm doing a 5-minute makeup look, I will just throw on a shadow base or like a cream stick eyeshadow. First up is by Milani, and this is it's called Shadow Eyes. It's the 12-Hour Wear Shadow Stick. It's in golden bronze, and it's just a really pure golden color, and it really accentuates kind of my bronzy skin, my dark features. And I just run this over the lid, and then I'll just smudge it out with my finger, and you're good to go. Another one is by Tarte, and this is the Waterproof Shadow Stick. And this is in the color Mocha Berry. And this is more of a taupey bronze color, and has a little bit of kind of a bronzy shimmer to it. For the more dramatic looks, or if I am wearing a pure shadow, then I will always put a base on that will make it last a lot longer. And my go-to is the Nars. This is the Pro Prime Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. These names are just so long, it's crazy. But yeah, it just looks like this. It's a white base that turns clear, and this is great for people who have oily eyelids, and it just makes your makeup stay. I'm not even joking. Once it's set, it will not move. Okay, moving on to eyeliner. I always bring a form of liquid kind of pen eyeliner for that more dramatic look if I want to do a winged eyeliner or just define my eyes slightly more. The eyeliner that I've been loving lately is Physicians Formula Eye Booster. It's a 2-in-1 boosting eyeliner and serum. So apparently the serum is supposed to be good for your lashes, help them grow. This is in the color Ultra Black. I really like it because it's a more natural eyeliner. Physicians Formula is a great brand if you're looking for stuff without a lot of chemicals. And I always define my waterline, even if I'm not wearing eyeliner in general or a whole lot of makeup. Sometimes I just like to run some sort of eyeliner up and tightline my upper lash to make my lashes look a little bit thicker. And I tend to use more darker browns or black. And the one I'm bringing is the new Urban Decay 24/7 Velvet Glide On Eye Pencil. These are brand new, and this is in the color Black Velvet. I actually got this in an Ipsy box, Ipsy.com, sign up. It's one of those subscription boxes where you get samples of makeup. That was in there this month, and I think it's a great size sample. And if I'm going to do something more natural on the lower waterline, if I'm not using a black, my go-to color is by MAC, and it's called Costa Riche, and it's a reddish undertoned brown, and it's just beautiful. If you have darker eyes, it just really brings out your brunetteness. It's a really great color. I'm a brow girl. I like to define my brows even if I'm just going to the pool. They are dark, so it's not really a necessary step, but I think it just kind of completes a look. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color Brunette. I love bringing this because it not only has the obvious thin little pencil that you can get really natural kind of brush or hair-like strokes with, but it comes with the end of with a little spoolie brush to comb through your brows. So it's a 2-in-1, great for travel. And last but not least, for eyes, mascara, kind of the essential for me. I will wear mascara to bed. No, I just like wearing mascara. If I'm wearing absolutely nothing, I like to just define my lashes just a little bit. Whether or not I'm just running to the grocery store, I'm going to the beach, or I have a good big night out planned, I always like to wear mascara. And my favorite these days is the Telescopic Carbon Black by L'Oreal. It's just one of these mascaras that I think L'Oreal just hits it out of the ballpark when it comes to mascaras. This is my new kind of favorite because it's a very thin wand and you can really define each lash. It gets a ton of length, but adds volume as you add coats. So I really love this mascara. But because I'm going to the Bahamas and Hawaii, I need some sort of waterproof mascara. And I just had this one. This is the Maybelline, the Mega Plush Volume Express Hydrofuge mascara, very black. So part 2 of what I bring on vacation or traveling, makeup and toiletry wise, will be coming up, and that's where I keep my brushes, because there's a little spot for certain brushes, and it's just really convenient. So I'm going to pull the brushes out, but I'll go through the case in that next video. That completes my travel makeup bag. Part 2 will be my toiletry bag and some of my skincare products. So stay tuned for that. Tell me your favorite item that you bring on vacation, or your must-have makeup item when you're going to somewhere hot and sunny. I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.